This is Ryan McKinnell sitting down with lightweight contender Tyson Griffin. How you doing today, Tyson?
Doing pretty good. Just easing down my time and my workouts, getting ready for Saturday.
How you feeling? Weight feeling good?
Yeah, I feel great, man. I'm actually lighter than usual for around this time, so making weight's gonna be a cake.
Yeah.
And, hopefully the fight's gonna be even easier.
Well, that's got to help you. Not having to worry about the weight and everything. So, Larson Tabot, I shouldn't dog him like this, but not exactly Thiago Tavares, I guess. I don't want to say you did a step down in competition, but talk about your opponent, Gleison. Coming in Saturday.
Like you said, he's definitely from the same pedigree as Thiago. Both black belts in jiu-jitsu, and both very dangerous fighters on the ground. I don't think he's as aggressive with his ground game,
right.
And he doesn't really take as many risks as Tavares did. So I expect him to be putting on some submissions here and there, but I don't expect to be in as many so often as my last fight with Thiago there.
Right. Would you have liked to face someone different, or do you feel like this is
I really don't care, and I don't feel it's a step down because he hasn't lost at lightweight.
Right.
He's beat a couple tough guys. They haven't been big names.
Right.
But at the same time, he has a lot of fights. He's got a lot of wins out there.
Yeah.
In the UFC, he's undefeated at lightweight.
Yep.
So it's it's another time for me to quote unquote prove myself to the fans and the UFC that I'm ready for bigger and tougher names.
Right. Well, you always seem to put on an exciting show one way or the other. I mean, the Edgar fight, you lost, fine, but it was still one of the best fights of the year last year. A lot of people say it's not how you lose or the fashion you lose, and it's all how you bounce back. And obviously you bounce back with a strong performance against Thiago. But just talk about what that loss did to you, the Frank loss, and where you see yourself after this fight, assuming you win.
Yeah, I think you have to learn something from every fight. Quick wins it's hard to learn from. Quick losses it's even hard to learn from, and that's truly a loss in its own right. And,
right.
That was the first fight I ever had going 3 rounds. First fight I ever lost. First fight I ever had a problem making weight. So I learned a lot throughout. In and out of the fight, before the fight. I took a lot of it away from after the fight. I think I'm a complete better fighter for it. And I'm actually glad that loss happened earlier in my career opposed to later when, it may cost me a title shot or the belt itself or something like that, So I was glad to get that out of the way and, I don't have to answer the undefeated question anymore, so that's kind of cool.
That probably, I was going to say, that probably played on your mind a little bit. But then again, you have one of the best teachers for dealing with losses, you know what I mean? And Randy Couture, just, talk about Extreme Couture and the camp you're building down there.
Yeah, nothing against Randy. There was a couple guys that we started the camp with before Randy was around. I actually moved out here before Randy's gym even opened.
Yeah.
And as they say, it's it's not always the shoe that makes the athlete. And there was about 5 to 7 of us. Names being Gray Maynard.